You're in the kitchen with Megan and Tiana.
We invite you to be in the kitchen with Megan and Tiana because we are going to show you that if we have a recipe, I feel like we can cook anything. I mean, that's my theory at least. We don't want to, we're not like showing you how to do it, because I feel like if we show you how to do it, then we'll all be in a very bad place cooking wise. So we're going to get a recipe and then we're just going to kind of figure it out.
You are going to be part of our journey in learning.
Yeah, I would say learning. I'm so excited to be joining with Megan because I feel like with our powers combined that we are going to cook some amazing meals and we'll be able to kind of like bounce off each other's ideas. I remember Megan one time calling me, telling me that she was trying to locate toast in the grocery store.
Yeah, no, I was shopping for toast. I didn't know that you had to actually make it. I remember when Tiana, there was a couple times where she put aluminum foil in the microwave, once at school and once in her own home. Both times almost burned down the buildings.
Well, not everyone knows that, okay? That's not like something that's on like a bulletin board on the street.
Well, it's like common sense, kind of. Like you don't put aluminum foil in the microwave.
Well, the good news is that every time you burn something, there's not always a fire. Just so you
That's
know.
true. No, there's not always a fire.
Because I, one time, wanted to make some really delicious cookies. There was these sweet little girls that lived right above me in the apartment that I lived in. And they were selling these like jugs of cookies. And so for me, I was like, okay, they're pre-made cookies. I can most definitely make these. Well, I was starving one day. I read the directions and it said it took 12 minutes, which was too long for someone who's starving. So I was like, okay, if you're gonna set the oven, you have to set it for a little bit higher temperature because they'll cook faster, right? I mean, I think that's common sense. Well, apparently, if you cook over a certain temperature, like 550,
Which, I didn't even know that stoves could go that high.
It's the highest my setting goes.
Okay.
Absolute highest.
That makes sense.
Or I would have set it higher. So, it did cook in like about 5 minutes.
You just wanted cookies.
They just weren't cookies. First of all, they were huge. They were probably about this big because nobody tells you that they're supposed to be like dime sized or whatever size they're supposed to be. And they were black on the outside, but doughy in the middle.
So that was like my fried chicken that I made. The outside was crispy and kind of burnt, but the inside was still pink and raw.
Well, one time when I tried to cook shrimp pasta, the reason why it probably didn't work was because I bought cooked shrimp instead of uncooked shrimp, which, you know.
I wouldn't have known that. I tried to make an icing for some sort of dessert I was making, so I tried to melt Starburst in a pot, like on the stove, and just to let you know, it does not work. I have cookbooks from people on TV, and it's ridiculous, and my mom and like grandmother and people in my family, like they don't even use measuring anything. They just like put all this stuff and then it's a meal. And so I'm like, how does that even happen? I read everything very carefully. I measure everything like right down to the T, and it is a disaster. So anybody that can like cook a meal, I have total respect for it.
Why are there so many oils? Like, are you supposed to only cook I would think that you would cook vegetables in vegetable oil. I would think that you would cook coconut in coconut oil.
Wait, why are you cooking coconut?
I mean, like, why would they call it coconut oil?
Because it's from a coconut.
I use coconut oil.
It's not just called that. It's oil extracted from a coconut.
They should have one oil called cooking oil.
Like olives?
It looks like olives. It's green.
No, it's like yellow. The bottle is green. But does it taste like olives?
Maybe like the bottle does.
Does the vegetable oil taste like vegetables? No.
That's why I'm so confused.
So we're in Megan's kitchen, and whenever you're in the kitchen, you need a chef's hat because that makes you a chef. I believe it. I'm owning it. So this is the space that we're going to be cooking in, and we have a lot of counter space, as you can see. It's very exciting. I brought over some tools that I think we'll probably use, mostly because I have no idea what they are, and I'm hoping that Megan can help me figure them out. So I have this thing here, which I think is for mashed potatoes, because if you put boiled potatoes in here and you mash them, it'll come out of here, these little holes here, and then you'll get it really fine. You know, most people like their potatoes like really This here we have, which could possibly be a can opener, but it's a different kind of can opener because it has a little, like, bell ringer. Maybe it's to say food is ready. Who knows? But it also has a little opening for here, so maybe this is for mashed potatoes too. Who knows? Megan has all of these things here, seasonings, which I've never even heard of most of these things. Celery seed. First of all, celery has no taste or seeds, so don't know what that is. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's kind of cool. No idea what that is. Ground fennel. Nope. I know what a funnel cake is, but don't think that's the same thing. We have our poultry, which I know poultry is chicken, so I assume this is some sort of chicken seasoning. We have salt. I saw salt here, which is definitely an essential. I see salt here. And then we have pepper, which is here. Yep. And it's got a grinder, which means it's extra fresh. So, yep, that's good. Let's see. We've got, oh, look at all these. Now this is what we're going to be using, I think, a lot. Spatula, I feel like, is one of my favorite things. Because spatula you can make eggs with, and spatula you can use for a hamburger. So it's both for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Same thing. And then, put that back in there. This here, we have a meat pounder for your burgers. If you want to make meat, regular ground beef burgers, or you want to make turkey burgers, you can just pound them down. Unless they're frozen, then you can't move them. Her knife set with one knife. This is impressive, folks. Come in closer. Let's see which knife this is. Oh! You can't cut anything with this. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen this part of a knife set before. Okay. I don't know why this is so funny. It looks like a wand or something. No idea. Maybe Megan's a wizard. So yeah, so this is where we'll be working. This is our working station. And so I think it'll be kind of cool.
Be nice to us. Because we are allowing you in on this experiment, and we know that there's a really great possibility that's going to be terrible. We're hoping for the best, so just be patient with us and be positive, and like Tiana said, know that if we can do it, then anybody can do it. So hopefully that's motivation for somebody that doesn't know anything.
And chefs shouldn't be watching us.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they need a recipe idea. They shouldn't be watching us.
Unless they want to give us a recipe and try to like have us hire them.
Right. Like this is like the beginning stages of us cooking. We don't know everything that goes into everything. We don't know every flavor that goes with every other flavor. We don't know which, size you should mix with certain entrees.
If somebody's watching us and they are in the same boat as us and not successful in the kitchen, then our message that we want to relay is
to keep
it's okay.
Trying. Yeah. No. Oh, you go first.
You can find a husband and not have to cook.
Yep, married.
Proof. Right here. So, it's fine.
That's
motivation.
True.
You don't have to know how to cook. That's just a
I
bonus.
would say trial and error is probably the best advice I've ever got. I feel like we're going to become amazing through this experience.
Yeah.
And that the people in our lives will be very impressed by the skill set level that we'll be bringing to this experience. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited about it.
Me too. What she said.